always finds a way to make things humorous. It can be somewhat frustrating when I'm trying to teach him, but maybe that's just me, and I need to loosen up a little.
Valessa, I've lost a little bit of context, but... Wait. Context has now returned to me. Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan, a.k.a. the Ryeman. We're back in Winds of Change, and yes, context has returned to me. You know, I'm in the... when it comes to management, Valessa, like... I'm always in the realm of thought of, I don't care what the fuck you do, so long as the job gets done. Man, you know what? So long as we all get along in the end, I don't give a shit!
I guess so. We could hate each other's guts.
Don't look at me like that.
It would make protecting Valinor quite hard.
But humorous.
I think things are pretty good. I guess I'll just work on my tolerance for his antics. I kind of thought you'd agree. And now I feel weird. But if this is just a Valessa problem, I'll fix it.
When you talk like that and you mix it with that angry face, Valessa, I can't take it seriously. I don't buy your anger. I don't buy your disgust. I don't buy it. Boop!
As always, you have a way of putting things in perspective. Sorry if it sounded like I was bashing his personality. It was more like an observation, that's all.
We can all move on to the plot.
Oh, that's right. We backtracked to the street. We're here because of me. Are you all prepared for the ceremony?
Yeah, definitely. I've been preparing for weeks. It's not too complicated, at least for me.
Glad to hear.
It might be a little harder for you.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, just recite after Milas. After that, it's one big celebration.
I'm gonna fuck this up. I've fucked up things less complicated.
My role is minimal. This is your special day. As long as you can handle the spotlight, you're good. You won't have to memorize anything, or make a huge speech.
But giving rousing speeches is my specialty, especially if it's right before some big bloody battle. Oh. When does this shindig start?
As soon as the sun starts to set. So likely we still have a few hours. Plenty of time to meet with Milas.
That ship has sailed at the time of this recording, as you can see at the bottom of your screen.
How long will this last? Because I try not to have episodes go more than 30 minutes.
This only happens once a generation, so I'm not sure. But I've heard that it goes until the sun starts to rise.
Quay?
That's a bit too much for me. We'll see how long I can last.
Nani? Oh god, that line out of context. Moving on.
From what I've seen, you're pretty stressed today. I think the ceremony and the party will help you unwind. After it's done, we can take care of whatever we need to.
No, you need me wound up. I function best when I'm wound up. That's when the magic happens. Let's get the fuck out of here. I've already got my book, right? Or do you want to talk about my house?
A bit bigger than my house, but mine has more rooms. Which is better, though? More rooms or more space? My interior design books don't really cover that aspect.
For a time I forgot you were fucking here.
The master...
I gotta keep an eye on that because apparently they're not gonna just tell me. I gotta keep an eye on that side of the screen. Yes. That's a big fucking sword. Or is that just a really small table and chair? Pro slammed his hand of cards down on the table. I will not be doing that because I've already broken this desk from one too many slams. His opponent scoffed and shouted accusations of cheating. I'm sorry, which one was Pro? He smirked as he made his way to the bar, laughing them off. With his newfound riches, he'd celebrate over a drink.
Only when they lose do they accuse me of cheating. Where I come from, it's called a sore loser, Aaron.
Wait, weren't you the one being tortured?
It's only being sore if you're not cheating. Pro, are you swindling people in my tavern again?
Is everyone in this scene like part husky? What are you? What are you? What am I?
Now, that's such a terrible way of putting it. Nothing wrong with using sleight of hand to win. I like to think that they're paying me for my awesome tricks.
That's called cheating! Also, do you dye that specific part of your hair or fur or whatever blue, or is that natural?
And taking it out on me and my tavern. Yeah, I can see why you think that's so much fun. You're not the one who has to clean up after the brawl.
Why does your voice sound so fucking familiar? I'm gonna have to look at the fucking list again.
Trust me, I'd kill for a brawl right now. And remember, this isn't your tavern.
Sure it is. Has my name on the deed and everything.
I think that makes it his tavern, Pro.
Oh yeah? Say that to Domic's face. He's only keeping you open as an intermediary. We need a neutral place between Mazeo and Valenorth.
Trust me, Pro. I'd manage just fine on my own. Most people come here for the drinks and the fun. Domic's support is a bonus. Not really a necessity.
Why do you sound so familiar? It's gonna fucking kill me.
Besides, how is your investigation going? Weren't you looking into the Seer or something? Hard to do that when you play cards all day.
Again, if I heard them just spat out Ryan, that's when I'm done.
You think I'm playing, but I'm secretly listening. Your patrons have given me a great deal of information.
So you're stealing that from them too? Are you ever gonna give anything back around here?
Yeah, I'm this close to making my move. There's this really cool sword being held in Valenorth. I'm supposed to retrieve it along with the Seer. Of course, that was almost a week ago. Namek is pretty impatient, so I better hurry. If I take any longer, he might send someone else.
You're a terrible rebel. You were supposed to get shit done and you spent an entire week swindling people out of their money.
That's the smartest thing you've said. Not today or this week, just in general. It's not like that blade will come to you.
Also, Mr. Aaron? Was it? It really sounds like you're voicing in the line. Like you called it in.
Here, try this new ale that just came in. But after that, you really need to get to work. I'm afraid you're scaring away some of my business.
Yeah, I'll get right on it. At least let me write my boss first. There's a bunch of stuff he has to know.
I was gonna say call him on your fucking phone, but then I forgot. I don't think that exists here. Oh God! Again, imagine me being teleported into this world. So yeah, I'll get to save in the multiverse. I gotta get this tweet out. Where's my phone? What do you mean? What's a phone? Oh fuck.
You mean Domek? He's my boss too, you know.
Yeah, of course. I'll grab a paper, and you break out that ale. It better be as good as you're making it sound.
It's booze. It'll get you drunk. So glad we went through that. No, click. Thank you. I've been to my house. up into the main street. Looks like we're going here next, making our way downtown. We're walking fast. The faces they do past, and we're Milas bound. You can shoot me later. We enter Milas's house with an aura of purpose. I'm getting underneath that table again. Though they didn't know what I saw, they knew it was important. We see him shuffling papers at his table, oblivious to our existence.
Hey, Milas. We need to have a word.
He doesn't seem to respond and continues his business. The 14 seems anxious and taps his foot on the floor. A few moments later, Valessa gives up and interjects.
Milas, snap out of it. We need to talk about something important.
Where's the sword, yo? Don't. You will break this table beyond recognition. She slams a fist down on the table, startling Milas. He jumps back a few feet in fright, and then laughs. Whatever he was looking at, it fully engrossed him.
You know what they say about death, right? When we die, we go on to live in the realm of spirits. With that logic, spiritual energy should be infinite.
I know! I fucking been there in the last game. 2 things. 1, what are you? 3 things. 2, what are in your ears? 3, okay, 4 things. 3, what the fuck are you wearing? 4, okay, 5 things. 4, again with the hair. Is that natural or do you dye it that shit? Where do you get dye in a fantasy world for your hair? 6, I lost track of where I am. What the fuck are you wearing? 7, fuck it, we'll just say we're at 9. What's on your knuckles, bro? What's on your hand? Is that a weird thing with the light? I don't think that's a weird thing with the light, because there's already shadow. Don't tell me that's your... What were you doing? What was he reading? You're seeing what I'm seeing, right? You're seeing what I'm seeing, right? I think Valessa also sees it. You do, don't you, girl? Boop! In real life, she probably would have bit my fucking hand off by now, but yeah, I see it. What were you reading? What were you reading? Don't tell me that's the thing with the light. That looks weird, that looks suspicious. You see it too, don't you? You see it too, don't you? You see it too, don't you? You probably can't fucking see it. There. It's in focus. You see it. You see it. You see it. What were you doing, bro? You look me in the eyes, you sack of shit. You tell me what you were doing. See, I don't do D&D. I'm not ready for that final nail in the coffin of my non-existent love life, but I feel like this is another reason why I couldn't do D&D. I would fucking halt the main quest so many times off of dumb shit, and I think I nearly just knocked my contact out of my eye. There we go. Readjust my camera. It's gonna have to work that way. Yes. Where were we? Oh yeah. Energy, spirits, ghosts, supernatural. Good show.
I'm not really sure how to respond to that. I mean, we've had seers and scribes for thousands of years. I'm pretty sure we'll have them for thousands more to come.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? Sorry for rambling, but we should all have a seat. I'm afraid things aren't going to go as planned.
I'm already sitting. He motions to the back of his house, a carpeted area. With no chairs inside, it looks like we'd be sitting on the floor. We make our way over there, questioning just what he meant.
I think we were going to say the same thing to you. I mean, the seer had a vision last night. A big one. Hopefully we have enough time to get through all of this.
Well, unfortunately, I'm past the point of subtlety. So, in the interest of time, I'll get right to it. The induction ceremony is henceforth cancelled.
Great! We've dodged a bullet of awkwardness. I was half expecting her to say ellipses. Ellipses.
What? You can't be serious. You hype us all up and take it away? There better be an explanation for this.
14, you realize you probably got, like, what, 10 hours of story and adventure to go? 14 is fuming with anger and very upset. I guess Miles was right. Plans have changed. But the timing, along with my visions, was quite odd.
What's going on here, Miles?
I'm afraid that's a very complicated answer. Let's back things up a few moments. Seer, tell us about the vision you had.
People died. There was fire. I think there was a bat guy named Soy. Like soy sauce? What was his name? I know he was a bat goat thing. It's besides the point. People are dead and there's a sword involved. It's my fucking cursor after all. I take a deep breath as we all sit down. It was at that moment I told him everything. How Valinor was destroyed by the Triumvirate. I told him about the blaze and the agony. How the man who led the attack had a mystical blade. Not only did it kill Ulrich, but it killed me as well. I kind of walked into the sword. When I finished my story, I met with silence. They look amongst themselves in shock and confusion. That's fine. So lots of process all at once. Ellipses and Velissus making the same face as most of the people who are watching this Let's Play. Not because of the story. Not because of the story. The moon needs to be lifted. Boop. I'm not booping you. You can make that face all you fucking want, dude.
Just as I expected. It was only a matter of time before you saw it. That is, if the spirits truly cared about our protection.
Why do you say that like you saw the same vision? Why do you have rods through your ears?
Wait, slow down a minute. How do we know nothing was lost in translation? Remember how abstract visions are known to be?
I can confirm that an attack is imminent. Besides, Valessa, you know visions aren't like that. The spirits have gotten strong enough. That's no longer an issue.
But this can't be true.
It is. And unfortunately, it's just the start. There are still some important matters at hand. Before I send you off, I'll tell you everything.
He smiles at each of us before taking a deep breath. I notice large bags under his eyes, signs of unrest. He must have been living with a secret for a while.
I didn't want to tell you until you needed to know. I'm just lucky that this vision waited until I was ready. The Triumvirate wants to occupy Valenorth, as they did Mazeo.
No, they kind of want to raise it.
I know
or at least Soy did.
In Mazeo, and I'm sorry. But what they plan to bring to Valenorth is far, far worse. Punishment for my father's involvement with the rebellion.
Mr. Miles! What exactly did I lose? I literally just fucking got here in this world. Or, so I think... I'm confused. Clace, what the fuck? If I don't know. If I think too much about it, I'm gonna have a stroke. Probably a stroke worse than I had when I'm trying to explain JoJo lore to Don. Just like that empty armor seemed to imply. So Valinor did have some relation to the rebellion. And it wasn't just during Miles' short reign either.
We're supposed to be nonpartisan.
Yeah, that's our whole deal. Why would your father do that to us?
I'll never forgive you, Milas. Your father is responsible for all of this? He betrayed Valinor the moment he helped them.
Understandable, but this is not my fault. Surely you know about my father's disappearance. But have you heard the stories of the recent rebel victory?
No, but I'm sure you'll tell us.
Rebel victory?
The blade that the seer mentioned. It was taken from the Triumvirate. Without it, they are weak and vulnerable.
Dude, let's go kill the sons of bitches and get this playthrough done and over with. Look. You know what? I bet that's it. Quick, easy, in and out, right? Right? Like it would fucking if Clace or whatever came over and said, "All right, Ryan, got a new adventure. Quick, in and out. 20-minute adventure. Let's go. You can do this."
But it was not an easy feat to accomplish. In their pursuit of the blade, many people died.
Many boffins.
Including the leader of the rebellion itself. The new leader, Damek, sent it here for safekeeping. I hid it in the Grand Tree where no one would find it. I want you to take it and seek out Damek in Mazeo.
Okay.
Hey, slow down. This makes sense to you, but it's all a blur to us. Your father was one of the men that died to get this blade?
Indeed he was, Fortem. The rebel leader's death, my father's disappearance, I'm afraid those are intricately connected.
I can't take you seriously, dude, until you wash your fucking hands.
You mean...
Yes, I do. My father didn't work with the rebellion. He created it. The first allegiance in Valinorth's entire history.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He formed an allegiance with insurgents in Mazeo. Together, they grew and created a large army. Large enough to steal the Triumvirate's sacred blade.
I don't understand why he'd do that. We're fine on our own. We always have been.
Times are changing and leaving us behind. I'm afraid that Valinorth is a dying culture, Valessa. What I am about to tell you must not leave this room.
You heard it here, guys. If any one of you 3 or 4 people who watch this playthrough in total throughout the entirety, it will be up on the internet. If I hear of any of you guys spreading word of what's about to be said, I will track you down. And I will harm you. Because we're all in this now. We're all part of the rebellion now. It's like a Disney movie. Oh god, it's like a fucking Disney movie.
What is it?
You know of Salberg, right?
No!
How it houses the spirit idol of Valinorth.
Yes, of course. But it's been blocked off for a long time. I've never gone to see a spirit idol in person.
I'm afraid it might remain that way. Seer, on the eve of your birth, it went dark. Valinorth is living unlimited spiritual energy.
Look, Miles, you have to understand something. When I was born, a lot of fucking things went dark.
There's no way I believe that, Milas. Our connection with the spirits is eternal.
Apparently not, dude. Keep up.
I wish that were the case, Fortem. It pains me to say this, but it's true. You are the last seer we shall ever have.
I am the last hope. I am the last hope. It's a fucking Disney movie. By the way, dude, I mean to ask this since even with the first episodes I was doing this. Do you have a meth lab right behind you? I've been rewatching Breaking Bad, I should say. Do you have a fucking meth lab behind you? He's got a meth lab.
Normally, the spirit idol chooses a child. That child is imparted with a surge of spiritual energy. When they pass away, it does the same to the next generation.
Oh my god, it's the fucking Avatar. Oh, I'm the goddamn fucking Avatar. Do I shave my head now or later? Well, I'm either in Disney or I'm in Nickelodeon. Not sure how I feel about either.
But you, Seer, it gave everything to you. Like the spirit realm is making one final push. I don't know why, but I have my theories.
It's just a theory. A game theory. If I have to, like, stick the sword in me again, if I have to kill myself again like I did in the last game, I'm writing a letter to the manager. Clace.
Sounds like the spirits have given up on us. Perhaps we took their gift for granted and abused them. Without that idol and their energy, what will happen to us?
I don't know, lady. One day at a goddamn time.
I expect that Valenorth will become like any other nation. We'll take history into our own hands, rather than act on guidance. It's not a bad thing, and I don't think the spirits gave up on us.
Well, I see that as an absolute win. Why can't we just be in charge of ourselves? In time, we'll even outlaw religion outright, and in a few generations, so many problems will just evaporate. Who's with me? Gang?
In fact, I think it's the opposite. They're placing all of their hope on us. The Seer and that blade can save us all.
I swear to Christ. By the end of this, I'm taking that blade, I'm taking whatever fucking blade, I'm hopping back to my own goddamn Earth, and I'm sealing that shit away so none of this crap ever has to happen again. And Rilo, if I'm remembering your goddamn name correctly from Major Minor, that weird death god dude, I swear to Christ, I will make through on my promise, and if I see your goddamn furry ass again, and after dragging me into another fucking plot, I will probably kill you on where you stand. I'm gonna have to boot up Major Minor again just to fucking slap him around.
Back to that blade again? What does that have to do with all of this?
It's not an ordinary blade, as you've been told. In order to harness it, you need remarkable strength. Or, in other words, a vast amount of spiritual energy.
I'm gonna warn y'all right now, if we start dragging power levels into this shit, I'm deleting the game.
Seer, I think the spirits chose you to wield this blade. To take it, join the rebels in Mazeo, and defeat the Triumvirate. I know this is asking a lot of you, but we always follow their lead. Valenorth may be attacked, but we can rebuild from the ashes. Our true goal here should be the destruction of the Triumvirate. History should be in our hands, not in the hands of unjust gods.
Miles, I'm gonna have to say right now, based on that one final line right there at the end of that sentence, I don't care what meth lab shit you're doing. I officially put score on the board for you. Fuck the gods. I can't name the title of this video Fuck the Gods, but it's a close second. Valesta, smile, girl. This is a good thing. Stop ellipsing me. Both of you stop ellipsing me.
So that's why your father formed this alliance? To take control of our history in the spirit's absence? And to make sure the Triumvirate doesn't dictate our future?
You know what? I'm for it. Where's my shit? Already dragged that out. Already dragged that out. Already dragged that out. boys and girls. We're starting a rebellion.